I'm just about to head off to IKEA to check out what they've got in their free wood bin. It's like my hidden secret that not many people know about, but they actually give away the scraps of wood, which, me being me, I cut up and make into desks and cupboards and stuff like that. And also, if you just after like a cheap and cheerful desk without having to pay the prices if you go inside, they have loads of scraps of wood on the outside that you can just literally chuck in your car. So I'm going to set off now. I love IKEA. Don't tell the other half, but I'm secretly using her car to actually go to IKEA. She's really protective over like what I put in the car. Especially hates it when I take it to the tip or put like bits of wood in there. So I'm not going to tell her about this. I'm just sneakily going to IKEA and filling it to the brim. Okay, so I've just got out of IKEA and I've got a load of free wood. The boot is rammed to the max. However, I did have to do this. Yeah, I know, 25 quid it cost me for a countertop, so unfortunately it's not a free trip. But overall, come on, I've saved a load of money. However, now I've got to go pick up the other half from work with all of this in the back of her car. She may notice it and might not be too impressed. Wish me luck. Hello, it's Rob from Cookie here, and yes, it's the day after I've decided to rock a pineapple t-shirt today. It's definitely a pineapple day. So yeah, I picked up the other half from work. She works at a hospital, so I picked her up after a long shift with the car full of wood, and yeah, she wasn't impressed that I was using a basically brand new car as a van with loads of half cut up wood inside of it. So yeah, one word of warning when going to IKEA and using their free wood bin and basically emptying it is that you do get some looks when everyone else is coming out of IKEA with loads of flat pack furniture and you're there with a saw cutting things like a maniac. Just letting you know. But yeah, I've got loads of wood for free and the plan is to make a cupboard out of it. You know, I'm always a bit handy with stuff like that. So I'm going to try my best to make something so I can put bits of paper inside of it, some reams of paper. It'll look good. It's all in my head at the moment. I've scribbled a rough idea down, but yeah, it is all in my head. The plan is in the next few weeks I'll be able to get some equipment inside of my little office. I should be getting in the next few weeks a swanky new print production press, and I should be getting a digital die cutter which will be able to cut out the custom cut stickers, and it'll also do all the cutting of the boxes and everything like that, and it'll also do the inserts for the packaging as well. So that's all like super exciting that it's coming in the next like few weeks. But at the moment I've got a free sofa I got from a coffee shop. They didn't need it anymore, so I took it off the hands and I had it in the old office in Nottingham city centre, and I dragged it all the way back to where we are now. It's reached that point where even though it is the comfiest thing in the world, I'm gonna have to get rid of it just because that's the only place in the small room I have in the house, which is where the office is based. It's the only space in the house where I can actually put it, and ideally I want everything that I'm working on in the same space. So yeah, it's got to go. But yeah, I thought what I'd do right now is give a little tour of what I've done. Seeing as this episode's about saving cash when you're starting up, I thought I'd show you all of my Del Boy bargains that I do, because I love a bargain in this office. I always try and save some cash just purely because, as I'm sure you'll understand, when you're starting up and you are bootstrapping it, you're paying it all for yourself, you just can't afford to spend hundreds of pounds on a cupboard. You can't afford to spend hundreds of pounds getting the room looking right. So what I do is I do the best with what I've got. I am a scrounger. I'll go to car boots or yard sales or do anything like that just to save some cash. So yeah, I'm going to show you now, and I'm going to put little marks and everything to show you how much I actually paid for everything. Obviously, some things I've had to pay full price for just because I couldn't get my hands on it. But majority of the stuff in this office hasn't cost the world. I mean, a lot of it's scraps of wood, you know, stuff off Facebook Market. Facebook Market is amazing to get a good deal. You just need a car or something to get to the place, and sometimes they might deliver. So Facebook Market is amazing just to get a bargain, as well as eBay. Can't forget eBay, so many bargains on there. Right, let's show you around. Let's do it. So this is the old sofa that's gonna have to go. Like I said, I'm a bit reluctant to get rid of it because it's just so comfy and it's a recliner. But it's broke. I jumped on it a little bit too hard and the wood completely shattered on this side, which means I've tried to fix it 3 or 4 times, but after about 2 days it breaks. No one's gonna buy it. But yeah, so this is what has got to go now. So right, I think it's time to move this thing and clear up some space. Nice. So I've done it. Right, I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't easy. I am sweating a lot. But yeah, it's moved out. And look at how much room I've got here now. So this is where the new cupboard's gonna be that I'm gonna make later on today. And this is gonna be where the new printer will go as well. So the idea is it comes out of the printer and goes straight into the cutter, cuts out the shape, ready to be packed. And I'm gonna pack them over there. So yeah, that's it. As mentioned, I am doing all of this on a budget. I'm gonna do a separate video on funding for a small business and how difficult it is. These 2 bits of equipment, obviously I haven't got cash flow at the moment, so I've got them on lease. I've managed to get a lease on both of these bits of kit. But apart from that, everything else, including the laptop, the computer, camera gear, the camera was off eBay for 350 quid with a lens. So even that was a bargain for what I've got. Everything else is being done on the cheap, you know, because I just don't have the cash to buy brand new cameras, brand new laptops and stuff like that. I've just done, when I've done a job, I'll buy something. When I've done another job, I'll buy something. And I pay myself a little wage and pump everything else back into the business. And that's how it's growing. Before I go, one little bit of advice about a pallet wall. I love it. It is amazing. However, don't think it's going to be an easy job. If you can get it as like pure slats, you know, where it's already been broken apart, do it. Worth the money. I managed to get hold of 16 pallets to make this entire wall. However, it took 2.5 days of whacking the wood to try and break it all apart without breaking the actual slats. Granted, it looks amazing now and I absolutely love it, but it was a lot of work. But to be fair, this cost me 9 quid, this wall. You might be wondering what this is. This is an old tabletop. I just like the shape of it. But this is gonna be, I'm gonna put the cookie logo on it. That's the plan. So I'm gonna paint it pink, you know, the pink of the cookie logo. And I've got some vinyl already cut for it, so I'm gonna put the cookie logo on it. Again, I'd love to have some super sexy acrylic cut out and stuff like that, but I can't afford it at the moment. And I think especially with the videos that we're doing this, it'd be good to have the logo in the background, and I think that will be the perfect chance to have a little subliminal advertisement in the background. Right, thank you for watching. It's been a little bit of a weird one. You've joined me to IKEA and we've had a little adventure. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you liked it, just click that like button. And please don't forget that if you want to get all the updates and all the videos I'll be putting on in the future, please click the little bell and you'll get notifications as soon as I upload the videos. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Love you, bye.